This is the last day I get to see it. There it goes. So what's up guys, welcome back to another episode of Gioni Drive. My name is Sam and we have finally sold the Porsche 914. It is going to a good home. It's actually going out of state and the new owner will use it as it was intended. He's actually going to strip it all down and build it better, and he wants to use it as a vintage race car. Hopefully one day I'll see it when it's done. The money I'm getting from this is going to pay down the loan on my Alfa Romeo 4C. With that, maybe I can talk a little bit on how I actually financed the 4C if anyone is interested. So the 4C was $53,000 and tax was $4,500, and that's because I live in Sacramento, California, and tax rate here is 8.75. Then I had to pay California registration, which was $1,700. I thought that was excessive. I thought the dealer was actually charging me extra, but nope, I got the registration paperwork and it did cost around $1,700. And then I had to pay for the car to be transported to California. So the 4C came from Illinois, so I had to pay for enclosed transportation. I think that was $2,100. Fees, these are like dealer fees, the bank fee, like loan origination fee. So I just said it was $1,000. So warranty for this car, the dealer wanted like $6,000 and I said nope, that's too much. So we negotiated down to $4,000 and it's like a 5-year warranty or like 60,000 miles, something like that. So that was another big expense. So in total, the total cost of the car was $66,000. So after putting $15,000 down, the loan the bank gave me was $51,000 at 8.5% for 72 months. And my monthly payment for this car is around $890 a month. So this is the breakdown of the loan. You can see the terms are not good. I wanted to be quite aggressive to pay down this loan because of the interest rate. I think if I kept the loan for 6 years, I was gonna pay an extra $15,000 on the car. I'm not a dummy, so I'm very aggressive on the loan, as I will show you in a minute. So I bought this car in June of 2023 and today is end of August of 2023. Again, the loan was $51,000. So I sold some Tesla stocks. I had $10,000 in there because Tesla is not doing anything this year, so I took out the money out. And then I also just sold Porsche 914 for 10 grand. So I put $20,000 towards the loan and I have about $32,000 left. In just about 2.5 months, I have paid around almost $900 in interest. So that's why I want to be very aggressive with the loan. Also just came up with $10,000 in cash. I'm actually going to put that into the car and that will drop it down to $22,000. So my goal for the first 6 months was to pay 50% of the loan off. And actually now I'm ahead of that goal within the first 3 months. But that's because I had some things to sell. I came up with the cash over there. So the next 6 months, who knows? My overall goal is to pay off this loan within 18 to 24 months. Because I don't want to pay $15,000 extra if I kept the loan. That's a lot of money to pay for a car. I can see it if it was a house and you have a mortgage. That makes sense. That's a good debt. Car debt is a stupid debt unless you're using a car for business. This is a car for pleasure. So to pay extra $15,000 on interest rate is not the smartest thing. But I think I'll end up paying maybe $2,000 to $3,000 on interest, depending on how aggressive I will be. If you're in the market for a used car, you see you're gonna pay over 8% on interest rate. And I had good credit score. I had over 800, and I still had to pay I think 8.59% on my loan. So it's a very expensive loan. So some of you might say, why buy a car when you cannot pay cash? I could have paid cash for the car, but the car being over 50 grand, I wanted to keep my cash. I have an old home, I have a daughter. I don't want to put all my money into a car. I don't mind paying a little bit of interest, a little bit of cost up front in order to buy something like this. I do have some asset I could sell and still pay off the loan, but those assets makes me money, so there's no point of me selling good assets in order to pay off a car like this. It's a balance. Some people don't like debt, like me. I don't like debt, so that's why I'm very aggressive on paying it off. But also, I have to remain financially secure. And I like the challenge. I like the challenge of coming up with a new way to come up with money to pay for this thing. Challenging myself to pay off this car without touching my cash is part of the excitement and it's part of the journey. So that's why it has a loan. Buying a car like this, it's not the smartest thing you can do with your money, but it is fun. This is a fun car to drive and I've been enjoying it for the last 3 months. And it's not a car that will lose value all that much. I paid around 50. I think I'll drive it maybe 2-3 years and I'll still sell it for around 50. I like to buy those type of cars that are not going to depreciate like rocks. So that's how I can justify having this type of cars. It's because if they are not going up in value like this one, they are not taking a dump and depreciating. Still a dump purchase, could do a lot better with my money, but it's an experience. It's a life experience. Very easy way to get in. Before I even strap in, let's give it a try. I know the battery is dead, but we'll give it a try. Oh, wow. It did work. Now that I'm selling the car, it's working better than I expected. My GoPro is about to die, so if it dies off, I'll see you guys when I charge the battery. And because the car is so low and so bouncy, you get all the feedback and you feel like you're going fast, although I'm probably doing 15 miles an hour. That's the last drive on the Porsche 914. So I'm hoping with the 4C as a replacement, I'll be able to go to the track and also do autocross and also like road trip. Something I was not able to do with this, and also impossible to do a road trip with this because it's very uncomfortable, especially with this racing seat. I think the 4C is a better replacement, and this is going to a better home, and hopefully one day I'll see it when it's done. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. There it goes.
But I don't wanna miss you, baby.